Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about Eheim Classic series from Classic 150 to Classic 600. There are 4 models. I'll talk about each one of them. And the new model, Eheim Vario or Vario, I don't know how to say it right. We'll see if it really is worth buying the new wireless one. What does it bring to the table? Here I have the classic 350 or 2215 model, but all of them are built pretty much the same. It comes with green hoses 16 by 12 mm diameter. 5 strong metal clips will secure the propeller head and the gasket to the place, so it has a great seal. You can see this nice thick O-ring, and here is the propeller. Be careful when you clean it, so you won't break the ceramic axis. It also has 2 plastic grids to separate the filter media from the top and the bottom of the bucket. We'll keep the media away from the propeller this way. It comes with only a coarse sponge and a carbon impregnated filter floss pad. Would add the sponge at the bottom of the filter, then biological filter media, and then the pad, or just a slice of the pad, to prevent any biomedia to be pulled by the propeller and to damage it. The water circuit is simple, gets inside at the bottom right under the plastic grid, then pass through the media and leave the filter from the top nice and polished. The old Classic series is green and comes with green fittings but no included taps like Vario has. It's available in 5 sizes that each have different hose diameter, flow rate and capacity, so let's discuss about each one of them. On this Nano I have the smallest possible one, the Classic 150. I would say it's doing a decent job for a tank up to this size, considering it's not powerful and it can only hold just a few biological filter media. I have a small sponge on the intake as a pre-filter to ease the maintenance. Inside the canister is only biological media. This model has a base for more stability, but the bigger ones, like this one for instance, the Classic 250, no longer need a base. Both of these models and the new Vario have a white basket for biological media. Mechanical media as well actually. You can see the new Eheim Vario comes with tons of foam pads, but I would only keep a single one. Instead, I would go all in with biological media. All those foam pads, unfortunately, have the same thickness. However, this kind of basket is very convenient for cleaning your filter. After rinsing it well, you just place it back in the canister. The next filter size is Classic 350. The one that I just bought and already show it to you. The 601 I use for one of my father tanks since 10 years already, therefore it's quite a long-lasting filter as well, German quality at its best. And with that external pre-filter that I've added and 6 liters of biological media, it can keep the water clean even in a slightly overpopulated tank. By the way, my father never changes the water, so the filter is doing all the hard work. I no longer have the extra large one, but I had it in the past and it was a beast of a filter. It kept my 500 liters quite clean, but unfortunately I no longer have a 4-foot tank anymore. I kept the most interesting one for the last. This is Vario, the new model from Eheim, and it can be controlled from a smartphone. It comes with dark grey tubbings and a double quick release tab for each hose. It has a LED indicator on the top and 2 QR codes that you can scan. First one is to install the app on your device, and second code will help you to connect wireless to the filter. It's the last addition to Eheim digital family. After you manage to connect to your device, you can already play around in manual mode. This mode will allow to reduce the flow and reduce the power consumption at the same time. You can see it's quite low, and despite spending a bit more money compared to the old Classic series, you can save up some money this way. No matter what mode is selected, you can see when your next filter cleaning is due or even receive a mail notification. The app also shows you if there is any air detected inside the filter. Our next mode is called pulse mode and can introduce a period of time with a different flow rate, for instance a lower flow rate at night or during the fish feeding time. Or maybe short periods of big flow to wash the dirt from the substrate or hardscape. Here is the settings menu, but I will jump straight to the next mode, the bio mode. This one will also try to satisfy our ecosystem needs, and if you have some imagination, you can make some amazing water flow routines over 24 hours. By the way, if you find this material useful, help me out by hitting that button and subscribe to my channel. Beside the gray cylinder, the filter itself is pretty much the same. Inside they used a highly effective pump that guarantees quiet, low vibration operation and adjustment of the water flow. For that we no longer have just a simple power cord like we had in older series. Just for comparing purpose, I have a classic 350 here on the right. As I mentioned, the fittings are also grey now, and we have those taps included in the kit. We have the new power supply adapter that I presume is doing most of the flow controlling part, just like a dimmer to a lamp unit. Hoses are 16 by 12 mm, so they are compatible with lily pipes, inline diffusers and other gadgets. These double quick release taps are quite a must to classic series and they normally cost a small fortune, but now are included in the kit. How does it work? Well, both taps can be individually closed. They aren't needed for the flow control, we have the Wi-Fi functions for that. However, when you do the maintenance, you close both of them and will trap the water in the hoses and the filter. This way you won't flood your room with water and the filter will stay primed. One tap will stay on the lily work part of the hose and the other tap will remain to the filter side. Then just use the quick release function and take your bucket to a nice clean. As you see, they've kept the nice metallic clips. This is a proven filter that worked well for over a decade. Inside we have the white basket filled with a bunch of sponges and pads. Unfortunately, all the sponges have the same thickness, they are coarse to medium, so I would normally only keep a single one. Here is the producer suggestion regarding of how to set up your filter with media. I normally only use biological filter media inside or a single sponge, especially when I use a pre-filter. I split the floss pad in half and only use a tiny slice of the pad to prevent tiny particles of biological media to damage my propeller. Here is the way you close the basket, it's quite useful and make your maintenance much easier. After you rinse the media and the bucket, you just place the white basket back inside. Hope you like this filter, but if you don't, here are two more suggestions. So watch the videos about them.